Morning, everybody. Afternoon, really, actually. Of course, now that I'm talking, my dog is going to bark. Welcome to another episode of Weekly Spark Color Stories, where we're looking at orange for the month of February. So today, the day I'm filming this, it's actually February 17th, and it's Lunar New Year, and we are entering the year of the fire horse. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that once I get started, once I'm working. But before I dive in, I wanted to invite you to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, do all those YouTube things, because that's wonderful. I love having you here. I love comments. I wanted to work on this spread in many ways, doing a little art witchery and setting intentions. On this page, I'm going to do a free writing, and I'm going to kind of write and list all of the negatives that I want us to get rid of, to burn down in this year of the fire horse, this year of moving forward and momentum and independence and boldness. On the other side, I have a set of gouache, and I have some of those jelly gouache paints. I never use them. And so I'm thinking that this kind of fire horse image, it's so graphic in a way, it reminds me of a paint by numbers, but I'm thinking that would be a great way to experiment with the gouache. So on this page, that's going to be a slower process. I'm going to take time, and I'm going to somehow incorporate the words of all the things that I want us to be able to bring into this year. Things that we want to have courage. We want to speak up against wrongs. We want to free ourselves from limiting everything, behavior, laws, rules that limit and try and hold us down. I want to get started with this fire horse and doing a little journaling, doing some intention setting and layering that into our page. I just wanted to pop back on here to talk about these jelly gouache paints. I really wanted to use them. I mean, you can see the colors are lovely, and because they're semi-moist, they essentially are always ready to go. But I also mentioned at the beginning of the video that I never use these. So mine had gotten a little gummy. Now, I've got a spray. You can use water. I sprayed them down. I think the spray might have a little glycerin in it. That's just my hunch. But they were not wet enough. They were not ready to use. I tried with the gray. I was watering it down. You're going to see I have to go over things twice. So I powered through with the gray. And yes, it's covering up some orange. It's going on top of gel medium. It's fine to me that it's not a pristine gray. Kind of smoky, kind of ashy, kind of moody. But after that, it was a struggle. It was not fun. It was not the zen that I often get from these color fill type designs. So I decided to let the gouache, jelly gouache sit for a while, try that in another video, another day, and I'm going to pivot and do the colors of the horse itself in my Tombow markers. I have a huge array of colors. I know I'm going to have things that I need to do the variations in oranges and reds, but also they have a lovely brush tip. They also have a small fine point tip. They're extremely versatile. They are water soluble, so they're good here where I'm not really going to do much more to this page, where I don't have to go over it with anything wet. And so that is the section that you're going to see next. I think you're going to get a sense of my intentions when you see the words that I've selected to put on this more positive page, the intentions that I want to set and the things that I want to invoke. These are all associated with the year of the fire horse. It's known to be a period with potentials for breakthroughs, but also for burnout, that it can bring very bold action and rapid change. The fire intensifies things, themes of ambition and boldness. The horse brings in themes of independence, energy, forward momentum. So the whole combination is definitely one of passion and volatility and transformation. The last year of the fire horse we had was 1966. I mean, that's a time when China had its Cultural Revolution. The Aberfan disaster happened in Wales. You may have seen that on The Crown if you watched that show. The Vietnam War, the Summer of Love. And so that was a period in our history that was filled with really pivotal change. And I think that we're at a time in our history when we need some radical, pivotal change again. You will notice that I have done quite a bit of editing with this video to speed up the process. When I edited the video and took out all of the pauses and breaks that I didn't need, we were still at an hour. So editing this video down to 15 minutes, you are seeing me work at about 4 times speed, which I find entertaining to watch, but I just wanted to give you that perspective. I was working on this for a good chunk of the afternoon with research and planning, and it was absolutely a pleasure to spend time taking it to the page. I'm really happy with how this came out. This is very much the normal style of my pages, my art journals, so it's a slight departure to go in this color stories journal, but because it is happening right now and this is the beginning of the year of the horse, I think that was perfect timing. As always, please comment, thoughts, opinions, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you on the channel in the future for more weekly sparks and color story videos.